Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Remy helps a ghost. Latterly, Luna is busted by Bill and Katie. Thomas faces off with Ridge. Remy was possessed in his apartment by Luna of all people. The youthful man aloud. She was dead, and questioned his reason. Remy knows he lost it ahead and worries seeing a dead girl means he's going crazy again. Luna wants his help hiding her. It does end sound like Remy agrees since Luna is cornered laterally in the exercise clip. The fact that Remy refuses to help Luna after the firing range incident is a good thing. It shows that Remy might be ready for a true redemption story. We do need further youngish people on the show. Luna was stunned when Will called his mama. While he didn't have time to tell her what was going on, Beatty will find out soon enough. Will tells Bill and Katie that Luna is alive. Back at Lee Place, she eventually returns home to find chaos. Luna is backed into a corner by Katie, Bill, Will, and Lee. That's when Katie says that Luna assaulted her son. Luna actually seems shocked and surprised by the allegation. Lee putting Luna in a chokehold. Now, what happens is that Bill, Will, and Katie all corner Luna. Lee is there too, but she looks rather confused at first. When the good croaker realizes all her pitfalls were just so Luna could commit further crimes, she'll lose it. Lee grabs Luna by the neck and calls her an evil girl. Thomas is freaking out over Ridge ending the engagement with Taylor. Thomas does demand that Ridge tell him that Brooke is lying. Ridge can't do that because what she says is true, they're now married. It seems that Thomas's blame is directed at Brooke. So, could the Golden end up in grave peril because of Ridge's waffling? Luna being possessed by Will and his parents. Lee puts someone in a chokehold. Plus, Thomas blows up at Ridge. Thomas will continue defying Brooke. Ridge enters the dressing room during the battle. Ridge will try to calm his son down, but Thomas is ready to blow. With his face red and screaming, Thomas demands Ridge tell him that Brooke is lying about being married. Taylor is trying to reuse Ridge ending the engagement. Taylor seems to be in an okay enough place considering. The psychiatrist indeed prompted Thomas not to condemn Brooke as this was Ridge's decision. Taylor will have a talk with Eric. Taylor can't believe that the primogenitor thinks Brooke is better for Ridge than her. Luna doesn't get down. The youthful lady tried to hide in Remy apartment. Still, that mustn't work out as Luna gets possessed by Will, Katie, Bill and Lee. Katie tells Luna that she took advantage of Will. Luna starts stammering and acting confused. That's when Lee takes over. The exercise clip shows Lee grabbing Luna by the throat, just like she did with Poppy all those months agone. The good croaker screams that Luna is evil. Lee offered everything, indeed her medical license and freedom, to give Luna alternate chance. To find out that she hasn't changed at all and has committed more crimes, Lee is going to be furious. Will Lee kill her granddaughter/bastard with her bare hands? Could this smooth the rift between Lee and Poppy? Poppy's words might have been harsh after Luna's death, but perhaps Lee will now understand why. Steffi may reignite her Hope feud with just 4 words. Will Liam land at the center of the drama formally again? Steffi and Hope managed to make peace when they both believed Liam was facing a terminal opinion. The study of having to tell their daughters that awful news was enough to pull Hope and Steffi closer. Steffi and Hope came together over their collective love for Liam, but they may not be feeling that love for much longer. We all know Hope and Steffi's feud tends to come back around sooner or laterally, so it could reignite. Formerly Steffi returns to Los Angeles. Grace's deception has been revealed. Liam hopefully has a long life ahead of him. It's been a relief for Liam, who wants to live each day to the fullest with Hope by his side. Although Hope is engaged to Carter, their marriage plans won't dis out. Hope and Liam's passions for each other will get in the way, but Steffi may not be so sure their reunion is a good idea. It's easy to imagine Steffi getting defensive of Liam and deciding that Hope's the bone. Who's waffling this time around? Steffi might stand against Hope and Liam when it comes to them giving their relationship another pass. That brings us to the 4 words that could reignite Steffi and Hope's feud. You do ain't belong together. Steffi might advise that Hope and Liam shouldn't reunite, so that could protest off another round of conflict. Steffi's comeback will lead to some dramatic twists and turns. Hope and Steffi feel poised to become rivals again at some point. Hope's reunion with Liam could be a factor in why that happens. Hope and Steffi work more as musketeers or adversaries. It's time for further hostility to erupt. Steffi will get updates on everything she's missed and partake some strong opinions once she comes home. Grace may have stolen a million bones. In blood plutocrat out of Bill to pay off debt, still, it wasn't enough. Will Grace's daughters be abducted despite of her blood plutocrat payoff? Who'll save them now that Grace is locked up? Grace would do anything to help her girls get out from under the debts of their father. Grace should have known that Reese would put her and his daughters in peril again. Reese has no way watched about anyone but himself. Still, Grace chose to get blood plutocrat to pay off his debts. It was truly not enough? Finn eventually got the verity out of Grace about Liam's fake brain excrescence and his unforeseen phenomenon cure when Grace charged Bill $1 million for a fake surgery. Finn claimed that Grace tell Liam the verity about the cancer he was supposed to have had. Finn also claimed that Grace turned herself in. Grace may be behind bars, but that doesn't mean that Paris or Zoe are safe. It's egregious that Reese didn't use plutocrat to pay off his debt just like he didn't do that last time. Whatever the case, it seems that Grace is in jail paying for her falsehoods while Reese is free to beget further trouble. Bill could veritably fluently decide he wants to get relief of Grace while she's in captivity, but chances are that Reese's musketeers will go after Grace's daughters rather. Paris and Zoe end up being abducted because of their father debts? Grace managed to save her daughters on her own, or will someone additional step over and save them? Thomas has returned to LA to see Ridge that he more not hurt Taylor. Ridge has formerly promised to make effects right with Brooke. Ridge hasn't done that yet. Thomas plans to make sure that Ridge makes it to the balcony. Thomas could get pulled into this mess with Grace and Bill. Will Thomas be the bone who helped to uncover their hijacking and bring both girls home safe? Paris and Thomas broke up over her mama's conduct, but he'd not want Paris to be hurt or killed. Bill may clearly need some help, and who would be better than Thomas? This put Thomas and Paris back in a good space and put them back together? Brooke and Ridge are reunited again. Whatever challenges they face, nothing can keep Ridge piecemeal for too long. While Brooke is happy to be back with her fortune, numerous suckers believe she made a bad decision. Brooke and Ridge's recent bifurcation stemmed from Hope's preemption of Forrester Creations. With Carter's help, Hope managed to steal the company from the Forresters. Hope's conduct rankled Ridge, who lashed out by calling her a whine. Ridge's words upset Brooke, and it was evocative of all the times Stephanie disrespected her. Ridge took effects a step further when he forced Brooke to choose between him and Hope. He especially didn't like that she took the CEO job with Forrester. When Brooke sided with Hope, Ridge walked out. Brooke's wrathfulness towards Ridge lasted a minute. Soon, she began stewing after her fortune and contending with him to give her another chance. After months of back and forth, Ridge decided to return to Brooke, who ate him back with open arms. Brooke's decision to reunite with Ridge is entering mixed responses. Ridge suckers are happy. Others feel Brooke shouldn't have taken Ridge back after he disrespected her son. Hope is Brooke's pride and joy, and Brooke would do anything for her youthful son. But her choosing to go back to Ridge shows she has no regard for her son's passions. Ridge's words hurt Hope deeply and are insupportable. Yet, Brooke seems to have forgiven and forgotten Ridge's rant and wants to move on. While Brooke is willing to give Ridge an alternate chance, Hope won't. There's no love lost between Hope and Ridge, and pressures will continue now that Ridge are reunited. Ridge's opinion towards Hope hasn't changed, and Hope is upset that Ridge will break her mama's heart again. With pressures rising, Ridge's true colors might re-emerge. However, it might be the end for him and Brooke again, if Ridge cuts or hurts Hope in any way.